This week, Ian and I continue our master bathroom project. We explore some curtain fabric designs, and we begin tearing into our Chateau office walls. So he can take off most of the piping, but he won't be able to close it off totally until we have taken out the walls.
On est en train de décider si on veut un baignoire ou une douche.
Ouais.
D'accord. Est-ce que c'est... Je me souviens, tu m'avais dit quelque chose il y a quelque temps qu'il fallait être un peu surlevé.
Non, après, il faut voir ce que tu as pour poser une baignoire, il faut voir ce que tu as en dessous, voir si ça supporte le poids de
la baignoire.
De la baignoire avec l'eau.
Ok.
Donc, parce que là, c'est quand même des planchers bois et tu rajoutes une baignoire dessus, ça fait beaucoup.
Comment on peut savoir?
Faut regarder en dessous.
C'est pas vrai.
Fourmis qu'on fait ça.
Non.
Si.
He says that this is ants that have done this. T'as retrouvé les fourmis?
Non.
Ils sont partis depuis.
Ouais.
Okay, so we're like 90% finished with the bathroom project, right?
So my dad and I are reconsidering the bathroom design. There were a few issues that we came into with the design that had been set up, which is one, the blue is a little bit too cold for a wedding suite bathroom, but we found a beautiful green that has the same design and the color goes really well with wood. So I don't know if this is how the professionals would do it, but we have some handy dandy ribbon to try out a few different layouts.
Are these ribbons from your Christmas gifts?
Yes.
Because of the amount of tri rod that we can see here on the board and that seam, we want to eliminate this. We want to cut this out when we remove the pipes, and that way we can also see how we position the drain pipe underneath here. Maybe we'll take this whole area out and we can almost put a new board in there.
Okay, and then we'd have two sinks. Here, wash your hands. You're running into the door, the glass behind you.
I would like to accommodate this wish of yours to have two sinks, but we might have to flush that down the drain because it doesn't look like it's gonna fit. We could center it and it would kind of like read with how this shower here ends.
Okay. When Benoit came, my dad was actually inspired to add wood to the bathroom design. So we're thinking we're gonna ask Benoit to help us find a nice slab to put here of probably oak. And if we can, an old oak. We have to have a door, basically.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to see each other in situations like this. But I have a magical idea. I think there's enough room and enough space to actually have a hidden door.
You mean like a sliding door?
Yeah.
Would that be long enough from there to here?
Yes, it would work.
Okay.
It definitely would work. It would bring us to about here and we still could have an inset here. So maybe we can even put a stained glass into the sliding door, which would look nice.
That would be great.
And then we want some kind of oak shelving in the back behind the toilet. So that would give you space to put things.
The next thing we need to do is call the plumber, the electrician, pull all the tile and the stuff off the wall, and order the tiles.
Yeah, that's like a foot. That's certain. I hope nobody's underneath me.
So today we're going to pull off all the wallpaper. One of us is much more excited to do that than the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know why. I love pulling off wallpaper.
Do you regularly pull off wallpaper?
I don't think I've ever done it before.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing. I've never done it before, but it's totally my favorite thing.
Look how satisfying it is. Just why didn't it all come off at the same time? Is this gonna be little?
Still your favorite thing?
This doesn't happen like this normally, right? There's another technique.
Okay.
What if we just start with the purple room?
Today on How to Ruin Your Chateau, we're gonna soak the walls.
It may actually have a little bit of vinegar in it.
No. Really?
I think it might. It's just fine. Vinegar kills mold, so if there's any mold in behind it, it'll be great. But yeah, it definitely smells like vinegar. That's so stinky. So stinky. So then we have to let it soak, and then apparently the wallpaper will just come straight off. Hey now! You're getting all excited. No, Ian, we have to be methodical.
You said annihilate the wall with water.
I said pulverize.
That's the same thing.
Excuse me, I don't think it's safe.
Excuse me.
I don't think it's safe to be two people if you're...
My bad. Excuse me.
I was already working on that piece. Or why don't you work on this part?
No, I'd like to do this one, so excuse me.
Sir, this is dangerous. I thought this would take me like 20 minutes and I've already been here for half an hour. I'm really excited that Sabrina's gonna be starting school next week. No. We have no light? I can't work in the dark, Ian.
Look, I'm gonna need you to take your motivation up a notch. We first tried the pulling it off method, which we thought would be super fast and easy and really satisfying, and that was not the case at all. Then we tried using a brush and a roller to soak it. We tried getting hot water. We even sprayed vinegar by accident, and that was fun. So we've tried a few different methods, but it's just
this wall just took forever. And then this last method with the brush and the scraper seems to work the best. And ironically, as soon as we moved to the other wall, it was coming off way easier. But we've already spent an entire day doing this like relatively small portion. So
yeah.
We have some other projects that we have to get to this week, so we're gonna do that. And maybe have some time next week to do this, but really didn't think it would take this long.
So today I want to continue cleaning along the moat side of the garden. And this is a job that I've been putting off for a little bit. Mainly because these are those really pokey bushes that I just don't want to mess with anymore. That's how tough I am. After last week when I was using the little chainsaw and it was just so difficult to cut through basic logs, figured it was time to get it serviced. So I went and got this guy sharpened, and then when I was in the store, I had the thought, what's better than one chainsaw than two chainsaws? So now I have two. And this one is significantly larger. This is an 18-inch, and the battery makes it very heavy, which I did not expect. So I'm gonna have to get used to that. But I think we'll actually be able to take out some of the trees that I couldn't get to with this little guy and just see how it works. time has come. Time to see how this thing works. It's got a flashlight. So, you know, if I want to be out here gardening in the middle of the night, I'm set. Well, that worked. Oh. Huh. This tree's got a kickstand. So this is a weird one. We appear to have one of the old chicken or the egg complications. Which one came first? See, this barrier is completely intact, and so is this tree. So either this was installed by a wizard, or this barrier had fallen and nobody cared to pick it up for the entire time that it took a tree to form. So I'm gonna go with wizard. Wow. Well, I'd say that's a solid improvement. I mean, I have a little bit of a mess to clean up now, but I'd say it's a pretty significant change. I didn't cut all the way down to the moat, though, because the last time that Francis and I were cleaning the moat, there were certain areas that the stone just started crumbling apart. So I didn't want to chance that without having a harness or a boat set up. And it's just a little too cold to go swimming today. So what's really interesting is that before these big trees were here was a big, beautiful gondola. Or not gondola. What is that called? Dome thing.
So we're here today with Laure from Atelier Caractère, and she's here showing us some fabrics for our curtains.
Déjà, je voudrais savoir si vous avez un besoin de non-feu.
Oui.
Ça, c'est obligé?
Obligé,
Du
oui.
coup, donc il faudra qu'on fasse une sélection. Par rapport, donc là, c'est pour changer les rideaux de toute cette pièce.
De cette pièce-là. Cette pièce-là, souvent, c'est pour les cocktails et pour les soirées dansantes.
D'accord.
Alors, quelque chose qui est un peu... qui s'en rend bien des deux, mais surtout si on fait tomber un verre de champagne, que ça ne tâche pas le rideau.
D'accord. Donc, on n'est pas dans un taffetas, non, mais, vous voyez...
D'accord. Alors, je vais éviter un petit peu le rose.
D'accord.
Mais par contre...
Ouais, vous avez vraiment envie de changer, en fait. Quitte à changer, autant changer.
Oui. J'aime bien le doré, là.
Ouais, c'est très chic.
Ouais.
Moi, je pense qu'il vaut mieux jouer sur des couleurs comme ça, où finalement, après, tout
va avec.
Tout va avec. Et avec la boiserie et tout ça, moi, je trouve que c'est une excellente couleur.
Oui. Celui qui est un peu plus foncé, on peut regarder sur le côté foncé. Ah, j'aime bien le reflet de couleur. Avec
ouais. Il est plus jaune, hein.
Oui, il est plus jaune.
C'est plus...
Ouais. Je pense que je suis plus sur le foncé. Ah ouais, ça c'est beaucoup mieux quand même.
C'est pas le même prix, hein.
Non. Ok. What about the wine color? No, maybe. It's possible. Je suis désolée, je me permets.
Mais bien sûr. Mettre une finette à l'intérieur et une doublure. Bon, à voir après en termes de budget, mais du coup, ça leur donne du volume, du gonflant et effectivement, ça, par rapport au thermique, ça joue. Crisse un peu les tissus, ça fait l'effet, mais on n'a besoin que d'une seule hauteur. Okay. Alors que là, pour couvrir cette surface, il faut 3, si on confectionne comme ça avec des plis, on a besoin de 1,5 lait de chaque côté.
D'accord, ok. Bah, je pense qu'on va continuer sur cette même ligne.
Vaut mieux mettre un joli tissu, voilà.
Exactement. I really like these fabrics here. Unfortunately, they are not fire resistant, so we'd have to treat them possibly every time we wash them, or maybe one good time and then it would last for a while. So maybe if we did these in our offices, we wouldn't have to wash them very often, and it's really nice. However, this green and this pink, I could see easily in our offices. Mais j'aime bien la légèreté de la pièce aussi.
D'accord.
J'ai peur que si on met du velours
oui,
ici,
on est...
après on peut toujours faire un rideau pour l'hiver et un rideau pour l'été.
Bien sûr, madame. même les 4 saisons. On peut faire les 4 saisons. Hein.
Quand même pas, on va pas exagérer non plus.
Ça va être ici?
Oui.
Vous changez les fenêtres, non? Non?
Non, apparemment, on peut les remettre en état.
Ah, ok, d'accord.
Oui.
Il y a plein de jours.
Oui.
Ouais, et
bienvenue dans un château.
Je vais faire déjà un chiffrage budget avec le tissu choisi. Et puis après, vous me dites, voilà, en termes de budget, en termes de tissu, les prix du tissu qu'il faudrait, ou choses comme ça.
Ok, parfait. On fait comme ça. I think that we fell in love with the gold for this room. It goes really, really well with the lights, and it's like fun and festive for the evenings, but it's also super classy for the daytime. And then we saw a few colors that we like for the offices. I think the orangish color might be a little too intense, so I might take the green color, which means that Ian's gonna have to find a new color. And she is also gonna come back to us with an entryway design that we can potentially put inside the chateau. So she's gonna send me a few more samples to see if there's some other colors that we like, but I think we made some good progress on that front, and we should be able to have some new curtains in here for the beginning of the season.
So sometimes when I'm filming those pretty drone shots for the beginning of our videos, I get a bit risky. I blew it. I messed up this time. Yeah, there's a really pretty sunset right now, which, I mean, come on, that's fantastic. And looking through the camera straight at the sky, and all of a sudden couldn't fly the drone anymore because it was stuck in a tree. Thankfully, I've got this pool, what is this? It's either a pool net or something to catch a leprechaun. I'm gonna try to fish my drone out of the tree. So there it is, that little red light at the very top. This pool stick is not long enough. Okay. Don't do that at home.